Hey everyone, Burial Ryuuta here, Captain on the Oni Slayers, here to paint for you guys tonight. Normally I would say like no need to pray or to slay about it right there, but at the same time I'm like, we're not really slaying anything tonight. Well, maybe our canvas. Well, I guess you could say we're slaying our canvas, I guess. But no, it's time for our weekly art stream. So we could put down the swords, we can unsharpen our blades and sharpen our pens tonight. So yeah, we gotta get our weekly reps in. And normally, oh god, Twitch, did you just throw everyone into an ad? Oh please, Twitch, did you just throw everyone into an ad just now? Oh jeez, I hope not. Hopefully, if you guys are still around, hopefully well, people on the YouTube side, you don't have to worry about ads. Thank God. But in any case, yeah, so we're here. We're gonna do some drawing, and you know what? We already kind of started. We already kind of got a little start on one right here. It's like I started sketching this one out, but I never really did finish it. So you know what? Maybe today we can get that all nice and squared away, and then let me see. Blah, 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 blah. Oh wait. Okay, good. I was wondering, it's like if the YouTube side was also up. Good. So yeah, we'll do that. But also, as you can see in the stream title, man, it's like I've been playing Power World since it came out, and God, there's just one pal. There's many pals in there, but one pal just sticks out from all the bunch of them, and that pal is fucking Depresso. Depresso is probably like my favorite pal in that game. Depresso is a fucking mood. It's just I was like, I need to draw that little that little guy right here. I need to draw him in this stream. So we'll probably get through that, but first, you know what? Do we want to start on Sume in the rain, or do we want to take care of that first? You know, let's take care of Sume in the rain. She's getting really wet. Not in the fun. Not in the way you're thinking. But in any case, let us it's like, hey there, Striped Pantsuit, welcome to the stream. Welcome. Glad you can make it. Yeah, we're just about to get started. I'm gonna throw on some music, and then we're gonna continue with this drawing I kind of started a couple days ago. By the way, how are you doing tonight? Hope you're doing well on this Thursday evening or Friday morning, afternoon, wherever you're at. Let's you know what? I want to throw it on. Let me throw it on this one. Man, Blood Flow is such a good track from Frontiers. It's so good. I'm almost ready to go to bed. I want to say hello. Oh, okay. Yeah, thanks for stopping by. I hope you, and if you need to take off to get some sleep, go ahead and do so. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your evening. Yeah, we're gonna get some calm vibes in here as we continue to draw. Do I need a drink? I'll get a drink later. Where did I leave off? Oh yeah, right. I drew the rain. So, what I need to do next is... Oh yeah, we need to get your outfit in there, and I completely forgot we even look like Sume. It's like, as much as I would like to bring you onto the stream, I'm kind of worried about my OBS because it's kind of flashing between red and orange. So I'm trying not to tempt fate right now. It's like it looks like it's holding on, but I'm still kind of concerned. The fart ain't dead. All right, nice. We definitely balling. We balling tonight. All right, we're balling it for as long as this thing will hold out. Cause yeah, it's like I've been typically switching over to my laptop to do these art streams because I actually have my art program on there along with my art tablet set up on that same system. All right, so let's get started. All right, so that's your chi. We don't need to do anything. Oh, actually, let me erase that. Wait, what? What? Oh, I see. I wasn't on that layer. Okay, there we go. Man, it's like just like with Depresso, this song in itself is a mood. No, yeah, this is something to go. God, man. It's like, no matter what you can say about, what you think about Sonic Frontiers, they're fucking cooked with the soundtrack. This soundtrack is, the soundtrack just fucking goes. Get rid of that. I do need to fix up the arms. Let me fix that first. And I'll probably do also some viewer requests later on, because I doubt Depresso's going to take me that long to really draw. I'll probably set up a system for people to submit requests. Well, actually, I could just make that a redeem. To make that like a 10-point redeem. I'll probably do that. Oh wait. Yeah, whatever. We'll leave it like, well, let me unsharpen this. Actually, let me get rid of all. I'll get rid of all that. Alright. But man, the other day I was actually talking with some friends, and I don't know if anyone in this day and age has the same problem, where it's like you have to share a computer with all your family members. I don't know if everyone's had that issue nowadays, because nowadays everyone's got like their own tablet and stuff, so the concept of a parent using your laptop or using your computer is kind of foreign at this point. They'll probably just peek over your neck and you have to kind of hide what you're doing. But back in the day, that wasn't a thing. It was a family computer, since it was a lot more cost affordable to just have a single computer that everyone could use. But then you got like your own designated time for when you need to use it. Now, why did I bring this up? Well, you learn a lot of things from using a family computer, especially when you're growing up. One of those things is that the websites that you browse will save any and all. It's like will save files from websites that you visit. Now, it took me a while to learn about this concept. Where the concept is, well, it's not exactly a concept; it's more of a feature, and it's not. It's not one of those. It's not a bug. It's not a bug. It's a feature type of deals. No. This is actually a feature of web browsers. That feature being the cache system. What is the cache system? The cache system is when you visit a website and your web browser saves some data from that website in order if you decide to visit it again. So the website doesn't take nearly as long to load as the first time you visit. So, what does this mean? You go to YouTube. So, you ever notice whenever you go to YouTube, and the logo in a lot of the user interface stuff, like search bar and everything, that loads up way faster than any of the thumbnails and shit. Shit does. You ever wonder why? Well, that's why. The cat is like your browser cached the oh god, it's like I drew zooming in reverse. Oh, I could always fix that just by doing this little cheat right here. Yeah. Now what was I saying? What was I saying? It was let me retrace myself because I just completely forgot where I left off at. Oh, right, I was describing like the cache system with YouTube. So it's like you notice that all the logo, the search bar, and the menu on the left, all that loads way faster than any of the thumbnails and videos do. Why? Because your web browser has already saved that data, so it doesn't have to keep constantly loading that shit back in. That's what we call that's the cache data right there. It's that shit that the web browser. It's a shit that the web browser saves, so it doesn't. So it makes websites load a lot faster. Now, that's a good concept. Very good. But when you're on a family public computer, it could actually spell a lot of anxiety depending on what type of user you are. Now, back in the day, let's just say, okay, now why am I bringing all this up? Like, what's the whole deal? What's the whole deal with me bringing up the cache and the cache system and all this junk? Where am I going with this story? Well, you guys are familiar with incognito mode. Incognito mode did not exist. I lived in an age when incognito mode was not a thing in the slightest. But I at least knew the concept of having to, you know, delete your browser history. Yeah, it's like we didn't have incognito mode, but we knew how to delete our browser history when we're finished doing our our special browsing. Let's just say. But this is where another thing I had to learn the hard way comes in. So one day, so this is before I was able to drive. I'm getting picked up by one of my parents from work. I'm in the car. Like riding back, just not a care in the world. And then parent brings up, "Hey, I know you've been looking at such and such on the computer," and I'm just like, I'm in a paralyzed state, just going like, I was like, what? I was just like, wait, what? Not only that. It was the, let's just say it was the off-brand anime variety, if you know what that means, the H material. So I was just like, wait, what? I was like, how? I remembered to delete the history. How did I find out? I was just like in a state of shock and how, just like trying to piece together, did I remember to delete the history? And I was like, wait, I know I did. I did not forget. How did they figure out? How did they figure that out? Ah, man. This is when you learn when it is like one special, convenient, yet very terrifying thing about a web browser. So, one of the things we do when it comes to downloading files from the computer is that a lot of times we don't really actually download the file. Heck, you're too lazy to actually like save that on your computer to go with all the other clutter on your computer. So what you do is you can set it so that your system just downloads a copy of that data, but doesn't really store it on your computer. But it actually does technically store it on your computer. It just stores it in a directory called the temporary internet files directory. And remember what I said. Remember what I said. So, two important things you gotta remember what I was talking about. Incognito mode did not exist during this time. Incognito mode was it was still in development. So that concept did not exist. So you kind of had to like browse the web at your own discretion. is like the only safety that you could possibly think of is just deleting your browser history afterwards, which 9 times out of 10 would probably work, but the temporary internet files directory rears its ugly head. Because, like, if you recall, I just mentioned that the cache system, where your web browser saves data from websites you visit, so that, or elements from websites you visit, so that whenever you try to visit that site again, it basically, most of the work's already done in terms of loading the site in, where it will just load up the whatchamacallit. It'll just load up the file elements it needs to do, you know, the pictures and all that. It'll just load that up, and then you're good, and then you're golden. But, well, and that goes the same with those special websites you visit. Now, when my parent was showing me where it was, I was just like, I was super curious, like, how did they find out? And then they went to the directory, the temporary internet files directory, and I was like, wait, isn't this where, like, if you, like, download something temporary, it just goes a year? Because I've seen it before, but then they started to scroll down, and then I start seeing the pics of the website I went to, and I was just like, wait, what? Just like, but they're all like segmented, but there were pictures from the aggregate website I went to, along with pictures of different elements from that website, and I was just like, wait, what is this? I was like, what is this? And, well, suffice to say, I was banned from browsing the internet while the door was closed, but I was just like, what? I was just, like, baffled as to, like, what this was. And then it took me until, like, years later for me to figure out the temporary internet files. It's like, that's how to get you. So then it became my lesson learned. So when I go to the options to see, like, okay, deleting, basically, I just decided to, like, just nuke my entire browser history. Just nuke all of it, and just to make absolutely sure something like that does not happen again. It was like, fuck it, just make it so that they won't be able to find that again. Glories of technology when you learn it when you're young. Like, you learn something new every day. But yeah, thankfully, it's like, not only do I have my own place, I got my own computer. And thankfully, I don't actually have to, you know, go incognito mode on it, but I still do. It's just like one of those things where it becomes second nature. When I'm about to do some browsing, I'm just like, just to make absolutely sure, because you never know if someone's going to try to use your computer. You just, it's like, you just throw it in incognito mode just to be on the safe side. So apparently there's something going on with incognito mode, I really don't know. All I know is that, I'm making sure my browser is, like, my browsing history is for my eyes only. Just, like, shut it down. Exactly. Just, like, when you... It actually reminds me of this episode of Gumball, or at least this one part of it, where, so, Gumball's mom, Nicole, she mentions how, how she knows how to access the, temporary internet files directory, or access the, history of browsers, and then it zooms in on her face as she says it, but then, like, while she's looking up, and then she looks back and finds out her whole family disappeared, and she's trying to figure out what exactly, wait, where'd it go? And you see Gumball, Darwin, Anais, and Richard, all of them on their computers, just wiping out their entire history, just immediately. And then eventually they come back and Gumball's like, sorry, I didn't know how tech savvy you have gotten over the years. It's just like, just having a parent that knows how the temporary internet files directory works is enough to put the fear of God in you. Like, the fear of God is placed on you, and you're like, oh shoot, I need to wipe out everything. Just straight up. What was that term in Star Wars? What was that term in Star Wars? He straight up Order 66 the entire internet history. It's like you'll lose the save passwords, but it's like it'll keep what you look at to yourself. Ah, man. But yeah, welcome to the stream, Snake. It was just like I'm just recounting the funny way how I learned how the temporary internet files directory existed. Really fun story. By the way, how are you doing? How are you doing? It's probably like getting super early morning for you, actually. Yeah, I hope you're doing well on this Friday early morning of yours. But yeah, that's why I'm glad. Like, yeah, technology has come a long way. It's like not only do you have the incognito mode, you also have VPNs. It's like more ways to protect your browsing in your everyday life. Where I am, yeah, I'm doing exercise for the stuff. Yeah, this doesn't gotta be rough, but at least you getting your exercise in. Shoot, I need to get more exercise reps in myself, but it's just like trying to find the time for it. Speaking of, shoot, I remember when like the lockdowns happened and it's just like I couldn't really go to the gym anymore, so I decided to get myself what was it? Ring Fit Adventure, which I used for a while until eventually I stopped. I'm trying to figure out like if people who jumped on that when the lockdowns happened, if they still use those things. I mean, it's not a bad game right there. I mean, it helps get the work done. I mean, at least get your get exercise in, and I mean, like, shoot, any kind of exercise is good for your body, no matter what it is. So, I'm curious to see if like people continue to use it. But I know that was kind of like a big fad when it came out, and it was like all the gyms kept closing down, so you needed some kind of workout machine to work with if you didn't have one at home. I just artistically do fitness boxing because that daily streak's part of my dailies. Hey, at least it provides like an incentive to come back. Though, Ring Fit Adventure I think also does it, but I don't know. It's like I haven't touched it in. I feel like I haven't touched that in almost a year. I know I touched it like once. Used it on a stream once before. Only because like I was making up for a stream I didn't do. Oh, excuse me. Whew. But yeah, it wasn't too bad of a game. It was just it was like as soon after the gyms reopened, I just kind of like just started going back to there. Though I should be using it to get like more cardio reps in, because man, my cardio reps are garbage. Speaking of exercise, I need to really work out. I really need to work on my core, because I've had instances where my stomach just seemed to cramp up. And this last happened when I went to the Muscle Girl bar when I was still in Japan. So, for those who don't know, over in Japan, in Tokyo, I believe it was like Ikebukuro. Yeah, Ikebukuro. There's a bar that specializes in having like muscle girls there. So me and my friend kind of went there for the meme of it. And they also had like this one challenge where you got onto like this one weight machine, and you had to do 50 reps. I mean, like 50 actually, is it reps? Yeah, not 50 of them on that bar, like in a row. I don't know if you win something if you do, or you just get clout, I guess. But yeah, I gave it a shot because like I was like, okay, I specialize in weightlifting, so I might be able to make it. And for a while, I was doing good, but then once it hit like the 30s, I started to feel it. And I was like 35, it was starting to increase a bit. I was like, okay, I can still do this. But once I hit the 40s, that last 10 is the toughest of the bunch to get through. It was just like my arms were feeling it. It was a struggle. I'm trying to get the last 10 in there, and I'm ashamed to say this, but I couldn't do it. My arms gave out. It was just like I couldn't push anymore. In fact, my arms felt like jelly. Like I felt like I couldn't even feel my arms anymore when I was walking back to my seat, and I had to like really stretch immediately before like, man, really lost feeling in those things. But man, the worst part is just like. So I got back in my seat, I bend down, and then immediately feel my stomach start to cramp. And I was just like, God, oh no, not here, not like this. Man, cramps are the worst. It's like they're the absolute worst. It's like they hurt so much, especially when it happens to your leg, into your thigh or your foot. It makes me wary of having to do sit-ups because it's like I never felt like these stomach cramps until after I tried doing sit-ups with this other VTuber who did it as a punishment game. And I was just like, oh, I was doing them. I was like, man, these aren't too bad. And then I sit back in my seat, and then immediately it felt like someone just had a vice grip on my stomach. It turned it like it was a doorknob. Let's see. I did Ring Fit Events for a few years, and then actually keep your streak. Just how many days do you exercise? Oh yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Oh yeah, to replace the ring every 3 months. Oh man, I was actually wondering like how resilient that ring was because it always felt like I could have broke it, but it seemed to hold up pretty good. But yeah, if it's something you have to also replace, I think that's probably why the fad died out. See, for core exercises, get a kettlebell or a gallon jug of water and do kettlebell swings. Yeah, I should actually look up like how to do those and what's the proper form for them. That might help in my stomach. Yeah, moving your own body weight is tricky because the stronger you are, the heavier you get. Yeah, and salt and green vegetables help because you need electrolytes like sodium and potassium to work your muscles. Ah, okay, I see. Yeah, I do need to get more green vegetable reps in, though. I always try, whenever I eat dinner, I try to at least have, like, a vegetable to go with it. I know yesterday, I ate the last of my green beans to go with this sauce that I got from I got from my dad's house the other day. Alright. Oh, yeah, and then just gotta also add her shirt here. But yeah, I really need to try to work on that core just so I can stop having like those stomach cramps because there's like instances where it's embarrassing to have, but then I just kind of just kind of fake it where I go, oh no, I don't feel a thing. While I feel it, I just act like I'm like, yeah, I'm fine, totally fine. As like in my mind, I'm just like, ah! Like while my face is just like, I am perfectly fine. Do not be. Yeah, every 3 to 6 months there's a newer game called Fitness Circuit that doesn't require anything like that. Oh yeah, that is true. Fitboxing with Hatsune Miku. Oh wow, I wonder if my friend actually knows about that because my friend is a big Hatsune Miku fan. Hell, like, one of the places we went to in Japan was, like, a Hatsune Miku, themed, event at a bar. Oh, yeah, and then they had, like, the stand and stuff there, too. But yeah. Yeah, I feel like for something like that, it's a lot easier to set up since all you need is just not the Wiimotes, but the, Joy-Con controllers to, play it, rather than needing an entirely different peripheral that could break on you. Speaking of controllers, I really need to get around to replacing my Xbox controller because, man, I do not trust that, my, whatchamacallit. What is it called? The, left trigger. The left trigger is kind of giving out on me. So I really need to look into getting that replaced sometime soon. No, yeah, that's just suffering. Let me go. Huh. I wonder if she should be wearing boots here. Yeah, I'll just keep her having like those little sandals on. She probably didn't truly expect the rain. But kind of maybe some sweat gloves and spit. Yeah, yeah, I can see that. Some sweat gloves might definitely definitely help preserve them. Yeah, I feel like I should probably try to pop it open and clean it out again. Cause I feel like I cleaned it out before when I was having issues with the analog stick. But yeah, I could probably just do it again for that. I feel like for the Xbox controller, when it comes to like, I mean, when it comes to controllers in general, Xbox and the Nintendo Switch Pro controller, those are easy to pop out, while all the PlayStation controllers are a bitch to pop open and clean. I hate having to reassemble the PlayStation controller. It sucks. It's like, especially when I had to do it to the PS2 controller. Man, I don't know what is it with those PlayStation controllers, but they're stupidly complicated to get. It's like to get those cleaned out. And I was trying to like get like the buttons replaced on this third-party one just so I could properly play what was it, Ace Combat 4 on it, because Ace Combat 4 has features where it also used pressure sensitivity on the ass kicked in. Well, you're on the YouTube side, so you're fine. It had like this. Hold on for a second. Let me also mute for a second. Yeah, you did not want to hear that. Anyway, so it's like that game also is like featured pressure sensitivity for like some of the buttons. And so you have to hold down the buttons for certain stuff. Like you have to hold it half down just to see the map, just to see the radar, to see where the enemies are. And because of the controller I had, it completely skipped that and went to like the other feature, which was I don't know, zooming in the map or something. But yeah, I was just like, ugh, freaking. So I tried to replace like buttons inside the third-party controller with the pressure sensitive ones, and I don't know if that worked or not. I haven't tried it out on my PS2, or maybe I did and I just don't remember. Oh, I haven't turned on my PS2 in a while. I was hoping to maybe like stream that at some point. It's like I'm trying to sleep here. Well, wake up, Billy! It's like, wake up! Oh wait, no. I gotta do it right. I gotta do it like this. Where's my mouse? Where's my mouse? Oh wait, I'm using the wrong mouse. That's why. All right, so yeah. You gotta do it like this. It's like you gotta do it like this. Just pretend I'm approaching you right here. And it's like I kind of like approaching you, and then I get on top. It's like I get on top of you, and Billy. Yeah. I'm getting right on top of you, and then like I just kind of come down and be like, wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Man, that fucking video. I was like, and I didn't even know like the pink girl in that video was the freaking avatar that that KU uses. I thought that was just like a random anime girl OC, or well, technically that is a random anime girl OC, or if it was like a character from an anime or something. But I always like went to that dude's face where it's just like, wake up, wake up. It was like, fuck. I'll put this on next. Oh, let me bring that back. Whew, this is like lewd. Oh man. Yeah, that's kind of what we do around here. I mean, look what I am drawing right here. By the way, how you doing? I know you're EP Billy, but aside from that, how are you doing? I hope you're doing well on this Thursday evening or Friday morning, wherever you're at in the world. We're just talking about like different stuff, mainly exercise equipment. And then I was talking about needing to pop open this, what was it? My Xbox controller to get that thing cleaned out. 'Cause, man, that thing is getting buggy. Why is the head so square? Hey, look! Does it look square? Well, I mean, like, heads in general are a bit of a block shape, so... But yeah, her face is like, she's supposed to have, like, a round face. Yeah. Yeah, her face is round. Yeah. And then I'll erase this. There we go. This, you can see your hands. And then I gotta erase some of this other stuff. This. Speaking of controllers, I just got one of those Retrobit sound controllers with the joystick nubs. Ooh, nice. It's good. They're basically Joy-Con sticks, but they work for non-shooters. Ooh, yeah, that sounds really good. Man, I would love to try playing a platformer with that on the PC. I feel like that would be a very interesting experience. As a cylinder, I find this confusing. Well, it was like, well, you just need, it's like, just like you being a bucket, you need to be, it's like, just like you being a bucket, you need to open up yourself to be filled in with different possibilities. You ever think of that, Billy? I mean, that's what buckets are for. They're for, filling it with, different things, different ideas and whatnot. You need to be thinking more like a bucket. Embrace your bucket heritage. Not like a bucket of a car, but the bucket of change. Look at me trying to be all philosophical. It's like philosophical. Man, that's another VTuber's job. Ah, here we go. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. Alright. I find that offensive. Too bad. He's trying to bucket shame me. Mods, crush his skull. It's like, alright, mods, it's like, mods, please, you must help. Oh wait, I forgot. It's like, I am the mod. Technically, that's a rage emote, but I'm just going to use it anyway because I haven't used it yet. Oh, you know what? That does remind me. I don't have my emote dropping on top of my dome enabled on this, on my laptop version of YouTube Studio. Let me fix that. Everything wanted. Go ahead and chances. Anything can happen. Advantage. Okay. Now it should work. Alright, let's test it out with this emote that took 20 billion years to get approved. I guess it doesn't work. Or maybe I need to reload this, but I don't feel like it. Oh well. It'll be there for next time. Yeah, I'll be there for next time. Oh shoot. Yeah, 8-bit dough M30s are good for 2D platforms. Ooh, nice. Hold on for a second. Okay, that sneeze left. It was like that sneeze couldn't decide. You guys ever have a feeling where it's like you're about to sneeze, and then it's like, okay, it's not gonna sneeze, but then it's still there, and it's like, okay, wait, no, it's gonna come out, but then it's like, no, I don't think so, but then it's like gonna come out again. Like the sneeze that couldn't decide whether or not it wanted to wanted to exit my nasal passages. Ugh. I'm actually surprised, and I don't want to jinx myself with this. I really don't want to jinx myself with this, but then again, I did throw up while I was in Japan, so maybe I'm not jinxing myself with this. It's like, from the people getting like sick with like colds and COVID and whatnot, I'm actually surprised I haven't ran into that issue yet. Like, even when my coworker came back from having COVID, I have still avoided its nasty grasp. Thankfully. At the same time, I'm kind of like, I also do not want to tempt fate. It's gonna come out. Billy, it's coming. It's coming. No, kidding. But yeah, it's like somehow like have avoided it so far. Hopefully, I can keep it that way. I hate Twitch Mobile. Yeah, same here. You can't even install the ad blockers, and it likes to act up at times. Sometimes they don't even take you with you to the raid. Oh, speaking of raids, I need to add my sick new raid message. It's like my sick new Oni raid message that goes out. My totally poggers message. Is that what the kids say nowadays? God. Oh god, I am showing my fucking age. Oh yeah, let me blow my nose. Huh, how do you keep clicking the creator tab? That's an interesting issue. Then again, I don't try to question like all the bullshit that comes with having to use Twitch Mobile. Hell, the other day I just realized that I can actually set my stream titles and stuff on my smartphone, so I don't have to wait until I get home to set up my stream. I can just do it from the comfort of my office. Just get that shit squared away. So then when I get home, I can just be like, okay, that's already done. Just gotta set up the YouTube side, I guess, maybe. And then bada bing, bada boom. Alright. And then this area, we gotta fix it. Yeah. Yeah. Just so that the this thing envelops the hand. Sohando. Oh man, I don't know if I mentioned this during my Japan recap, like when I went to the JoJo bar. So one of our objectives was to try to get as many drinks as possible, and damn, we kept ordering drink after drink. Because the first time we were there, we were kind of too scared to get the bartender's attention, so we only got like maybe a few drinks. This time, we just kept being like, when they weren't busy, just immediately get their attention. They'd be like, Sumiya-san, we want this drink and this drink. It's like to start batch ordering shit like crazy, just to make sure that we get as drunk as possible. And I know people in my Discord saw my Discord messages that we were indeed going to make it. We're gonna make it, brothers. That's it. I have no idea how exactly that meme works. So apparently you have to post like air horns and then fire, then blow it out or something. Like, we're gonna make it out of the hood with this one. Somehow it's like, all right, I'm dead. He's like, you better stay alive there. You ain't allowed to die. You ain't allowed to die. You ain't allowed to die. It's like, once Gotham is ashes, then you have my permission to die. Ah, man, fucking Bane. Yeah. It took me a while to understand why my friend hated like Dark Knight Rises so much. And then like after seeing this one review, I was like, oh, okay, now I'm starting to see why. And I still remember, like, one thing that always like bugged me about that movie is the part that they gave the Scarecrow. I feel like that part that they gave the Scarecrow was supposed to go to Joker, but because Joker kept the bucket, it kind of had to go to someone else. How's that look? Okay, we also get this hair. Ooh, this is looking good. I'm liking the line work. Kind of want to color it in because I feel like I want to fuck that up. There we go. Ah man, look at that line work. A bit rough down here though. Let me fix that really quick. Oh, wait, Billy, were you here when I drew? Were you here when I drew Phantom? Were you here when I last drew Phantom? But I feel like anytime I draw anything that is like remotely, as you put it, like gay, you're never around. You're never around when I actually draw the stuff you'll actually like. Were you here when I did that one, or were you back to Eve mode? Let me know, just because I need to show you that one. Oh, never mind. He's probably here already asleep. What if he has to draw like sands or something? He's not even there to see it. Shake my head. Excuse me. Ooh. Wasn't expecting that. Oh, right. There is one thing I did forget. I'll put it on this layer. Sure. Yeah, I have no idea how to draw wet clothes. I just wanted to draw Superman in the rain because why the fuck not? There we go. Oh, and I can add a little feature to this as well. What do I like that? There we go. Actually, that's a little too much. Let's bring that down. There we go. Hey there, Charlie Drex. Welcome to the stream. Welcome, and thanks for the lyric. Really appreciate it. Yeah, hope you're doing well on this Thursday evening or Friday morning. Well, Thursday evening where you're at. Yeah, we're just finishing up with this first drawing I started earlier this week. Yeah. Oh, right, I forgot. There's like a little detail right here. Well, there's like two now that I see it. There. Get rid of that. And then for this, yeah. Zoom in some more. Get rid of that. There we go. Then add this. Vintage. There we go. Oh yeah, that's like mentioning how like I'm glad I haven't came down with COVID, and then immediately on my Twitter timeline, I'm seeing people come back from MadFest, like posting their COVID tests. They're like, "Oh hey, I'm pregnante." I'm like, Jesus Christ, you got. It's like it's like. I'm actually surprised I avoided getting that when I was over at Comic Cat. Thank God. There was a lot of times I took off my mask because it was really hard to breathe and it was really stuffy in there. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Or if I need to come up with a burp or do myself. Probably not. It's too disgusting. Alright. I guess I could darken the hair some. Horizon. Yeah, I feel like this music kind of just fits this mood right here. But yeah. Also, I mean, then think about when I was over in Japan. I'm pretty sure I brought this up during the other ring, but I was doing a lot of deep thinking. And man, oh man, I was like really lost on what I want to do with, what I want to do with VTubing, especially when it comes to myself. Because I was always contemplating. It was like one of the things that was always in the cards is a second outfit. Now it's like I was brainstorming like different ideas, but then there was another thing that was bothering me. I'm probably not going to bring it up right now because I don't want to drag down the mood. Really don't. Well, actually, I'm pretty sure I brought it up already, like how this design needs improvement. And then there's like, there was also the thing about what kind of YouTuber I want to be. And there's like multiple different directions in front of me. And I didn't really know what I needed to do. I feel like I now have an idea of what I want to do with it. But getting there is never going to be another challenge in itself. Only because... Just like when I had to do the debut, I gotta do everything myself. You gotta do everything by my hands. So I'm the only one that's gonna be able to make it work. I'm here to bully you. Give me all your money, loser. Go ahead and try to take it. You think you can try to go across me? Oh, look at these guys. You did. It's like you brought a bat to a gun show right here. It's like, yeah, let's go. It's like I got a gun and a knife. By the way, welcome to Stream Cosmic Boss. I'm glad you could make it. Yeah, I'm just doing some deep talk and deep introspection. Yeah, it taught me, but I'm smart. Well, that's like, oh, that's where you messed up. I'm not fully smart myself. It's like I try to have a good head on my shoulders, but it's like I'm the first thing you would call for smart. But yeah, I hope you're doing well on this Thursday evening. Yeah, and I just finished up this little drawing right here. Very nice. Ah! Ha! I got my help. I got my mask on. That deflects a lot of the pain away. Yeah. That said, it still kind of gives me a migraine. Oh my god! Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah. That's how strong. That's how strong I am. That's how swole I am. Okay. Now for the thing that's part of my part of the title of this whole stream. We're gonna now draw. We're now gonna draw Depresso because I don't know if you guys have been playing Power. Okay, you done? Are you done? It's like, are you done? Cause God, I'm gonna have a headache after this. It's like with this mask on, it's like it's not gonna hurt my head too much. Yes, I need to save for Phantom. Ha! It's like your poison all used up. You know it would be delightfully devilish of me. Ah, thanks for the bit. Wait a minute. Did this give you like? Did this give you more point? Ah! Is that all you got? Is that all you got? Oh my god. Okay, it's starting to like my ears are starting to ring from this. It's really starting to ring from this. God, why is it possible to throw a bear at me? I was like, I am out. Alright. Maybe I can take this off and feel safe again. Alright. But yeah, now we're gonna draw Depresso. Which I don't know if you guys have been playing Power World, but man, Depresso is a that Pokemon is, I mean, not Pokemon, but Pal. That Palmon is a mood. I love this I love this Palmon right here. It's just like it's just this face right here. Now let me I'm gonna put it in my I'll put it on the canvas. Wait, where is it? Ah, there it is. Yeah. There we go. There's Depresso. This is like just that face. I just love that face right there. God, this pal is really good. Out of the motivation shower. Please go take a shower. Yeah, please go take a shower. Or take a bath. Actually, I would recommend if it's possible, I recommend a bath, because then you could just soak inside the bath, a nice hot bath, and just be like relax. You don't want to get up. Stop being lazy. It's like, stop being lazy. Alright. Alright, what do I want to draw him doing? It's like, but you're mean. Hey, I can say a whole host of other stuff. Stop being lazy. Get your stinky butt up and get in the bath. One person was shocked when I posted GTA 5 and I replied to the retweet tape. Oh yeah. Oh, I want. You know what? Oh, by the way, welcome to the stream, Sir Shabby. Glad you can make it. But man, I actually was shocked myself. Well, it's not even so much I was shocked. I just immediately had that moment. I don't know if you played Metal Gear Solid 4 or seen that one gif of Solid Snake rapidly aging in real time. I just had like one of those moments. I saw that and I was just like, it's like just rapidly aging in real time. But then I had another moment where it dawned on me that Five Nights at Freddy's is now 10 years old. It's been 10 years since the first Five Nights at Freddy's game came out, and I'm just like, no. Five Nights at Freddy's is getting close to being considered a retro game. No, not like this. Not like this. Then again, it's kind of interesting, like, Scott Cawthon, like, released an entire quadrilogy of games within the span of 2 years. That still impresses me to this day. was like old. I was only 6. God. I still wonder to this day how kids were getting into that series, especially with all the jump scares. Or maybe they just got like a better they got a better handle on that type of stuff than I do. It's like I still haven't touched the VR version since the Halloween stream. Man, let me see. I still don't really know what I want I'm doing, but oh, okay. I have an idea. I have a cute idea. Oh my God. Okay, now it hit me. Inspiration has hit me. Inspiration has struck me now. I know exactly what I'm gonna have it doing. A demon hunter that's a bit afraid of a bunch of furries. Dude, furries scared of dude, those furries scare me more than demons themselves. It's like those things aren't even I can't even classify them as eldritch beings. Those things are just God. You take one look at a furry con and you're just like you're like, nah, I ain't getting paid enough for this. I'm leaving. I am out of here. I'm not a furry. I'm just a dumbass too. No, we're talking about like we're talking about FNAF. We're talking about FNAF. We're not talking about you. Don't worry. You're not a furry as far as I know. I saw a furry tracing for someone on all. Jesus Christ, on all 4s? Oh God. Okay. I'm gonna tell you guys something. You guys gotta look. Oh wait. It was like we're gonna have to come back. By the way, for the ad break. Well, actually, let me know if you guys are in the ad break. If not, then I can just I can continue on with this. But I'm gonna tell you guys something that's gonna make you guys like look at me and be like, "Wow, Ryuuta." It's like I thought I was disappointed before, but holy shit, I'm even more disappointed than I thought I could be. But probably not. So, I can actually say this while you guys are in a commercial break. I actually don't. It's like when it comes to Japanese furry art, I don't mind that. That was pretty good. Not gonna lie. When it comes to Western ones, it's kind of like a case-by-case basis, but 9 times out of 10, I'm just like, no. Especially when it vomits out like a bunch of neon colors on top of that shit. I'm like, nah. Get that shit out of here. But man, so it's like I don't mind too much the art, but Jesus, when I saw like a video of what was it, Midwest Fur Fest, I was just like, you know, I am now siding with the people that absolutely despise furries after seeing just what happened at Midwest, and I'm just like, Jesus, my God. God. It was like, furry, shut up. Alright, let me fix the head. I also saw a video of Therian jump around in bubbles like in one of those big bubble things for kids. What the hell? Jeez. God. Alright, but yeah, I now know what I want the Depresso to do. Gonna be really cute art. My ex was a furry. Okay, that also depends. What level of furry was he? I don't feel bad for liking and never got walls with it. I'm not gonna comment on that. Let's just say I'm not gonna comment on that. I won't comment on that. But yeah, it also depends like what level. If he was just like an enjoyer of the art, that's one thing. But if he's got like a whole ass suit and everything, then that's he doesn't at. Oh, okay. Okay, then I don't. Oh, okay, then I don't feel. It's like I don't feel bad for him then. Let's play this one. I was like, why isn't it playing? There we go. Okay, yeah, that's very... Yeah, that's like that's a breach of privacy right there. Yeah, that's kind of a... Yeah, that's taking it really, really too far. You can't be doing that shit. Never be another future waiting for you, waiting for you. I'm hoping if me singing in front of the song will actually help sync it up a lot better. Alright. I don't know how thick its feet are though. Let me see. But man, it's like Power World has been it's been a joy to play so far. Yeah, it's got like that nice mixture of what was it? Survival mechanics and yeah, nice mixture of the survival mechanics and being able to make your pals work for you. Never started to think about falling X's. Me neither. I mean, unless if you guys are good terms, I guess, then hey, you can do what you want to do. That said, I would just not. Like, expect me to have my memory wiped after each breakup. Yeah, it also depends like how it's like how the breakup goes, but then it's like 9 times out of 10 I'm like, you know, it's like it'd be better. It's like it'd be better off. I also don't want to reveal too much about something, so I'll leave it there. Then again, how would I know? I've never been in a relationship. Yeah. Yeah, just I wouldn't understand that. Even if you're like cool with each other, it still feels weird. Especially depending on how the whole thing ended. Well, I mean, I suppose if it ended on a good note, then I would understand a little bit better. But yeah, if it ends on a bad note, I wouldn't even know why. It's like why you would still like have them in your contacts. But I suppose that's from person to person. Me personally, I would just be like, yeah. Wait a minute, hold on. I need to draw his eye a little bit closer. Let me see. If I erase that. Yeah, I need to draw his eye closer. I want it to be like, kind of like center, like he's kind of just, There we go. I feel like his eyes should be probably bigger. Let's see. Well, we'll try with that and see how it looks later. All right, and then let me add another layer on top. Oh, whoops. I'm trying to think, like, what's the best way to, like, because, like, my idea was to, like, have Sume, like, hug Depresso while he's just got, like, the same face on right here. I feel like it would be make for a very cute picture. That said, I don't know how to incorporate her massive honkers into this whole thing. I don't know. You know what? We'll draw everything. We'll deal with the big bounce. It's like the big bouncy boobies later. God, I talk like such a fucking nerd. Wait, what the hell? Was there something there? I don't think so. Alright. I don't know what's over here, though. Let me see if I can erase it really quick. Ooh. Future waiting for you, waiting for you. Yeah, it's like it gets so addicting to like try to sing with it. Alright, well, where was it? There it is. I'm just trying to bring up my reference again. Also, I think that's like, I'm probably drawing everything too big. Or better yet, I need to like rotate the canvas. So, we'll do this. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I'll just just keep that face there just so I got a good reference to work with. fix this up a bit. Man, I'm also glad like things are finally settling down at work. It felt like I was in just a perpetual state of just constantly busy with stuff. Oh, and I can't wait for like the week after when I'm able to actually work from home on Wednesdays. It's gonna be nice. Wait, does she have... Yes, she does. Oh, wait. Yeah, I just love his face, just staring at you, just like that most blank, irritated like expression. Alright, let me get this side. Then again, I could also like pop her open on pop her open on this side of the screen. Honestly, on my other computer. Oh right, fuck! I have to put the other drive on. I don't feel like doing that. Ugh. Damn my laziness. But man, whenever whenever I saw Depresso just like mine in Power World, it was just like one of the best things to like come out of that game. It's like I know there's like all the heinous shit that you can pull in that game, but just watching Depresso mine is like one of the best things you can ever see in that game, because this is the funniest shit imaginable. He's just kind of like just standing there with that expression on, just staring at the thing, and he just slowly lifts up the mind pick, and then just kind of like just lightly taps it down, and he just does it super slowly. Well, meanwhile, all the rest of my pals are mining like champs. This guy's just like, bing. Just like slowly lift up, bing. He's just like, I wish it just basically. I wish that feel of I wish I was somewhere fucking else. And then it's even funnier when like he also has like the skill of being able to transport stuff. Now, usually when it comes to pals transporting stuff in that game, normally what they do is that they they'll either transport stuff by putting it on their backs, or they would or put it on top of their heads, or if they're really good, I guess they could carry it with their hands. Now, Depresso, he'll just grab it and just drag it behind him. Like, he'll grab like a piece of wood and just drag it behind him really slowly to the storage. Like I said, it's like Depresso is one of the best. It's like, ironically, Depresso is the pal that helps cure your depression. And also, I love how his Paldex entry is that it's like when he drinks an energy drink, he gets going, and then people are just like, "Oh wow, he's just like me for real, for real." He's just like me for real, for real. God, that's so good. Don't be another future waiting for you, for you. If you let's see. Maybe I could bring her closer. Yeah. And then I get it really close. Yeah, look at that. She's it's like giving him a nice big hug. Like, I'm pretty sure like everyone wants to give like Depresso a hug. It's like just from that, even if it doesn't make his face change, it's like one of those pals you just want to hug all day. Also, man, It's kind of funny, like some of the stuff that the developers came up with for Power World, in terms of dex entries and their abilities. Like I was actually watching someone stream Power World the other day, and I was telling her how to how to pick up a pal, and she was picking up Lamball, the sheep Pokemon. I mean, no, not the Pokemon, but the Palmon. God, it's so hard. It's so fucking hard. But anyways, it's like the way she picked up Lamball is that she basically gorilla grabbed it and just held it in front of her, and while the Lamball is just screaming, I was like, wait, what the heck? I'm like, that how you grab it like that? That's not how you're supposed to grab it. Like, it's like when you grab a pal, you just go and stick that thing on you lift that thing and put it in your hand, like in midair, like while it's on its stomach, and then bring it over to where you need to bring it to. I've never seen someone gorilla grab a pal and hold it out in front of them. And then looking at the ability, then it clicked. I was like, oh, it's the ability of Lamball. So Lamball has it has one of the funniest abilities I've seen. It was like of all the fucked up shit you also see in this game so far. So Lamball's ability is that you can gorilla grab it, hold it out in front of you, and you can use it like a human shield. It basically shields you from attacks. God, this game. I was like, this game has thought of everything. I'm thinking like maybe I could have her hold it like this. I'm trying to make sure she maintains her small body. Alright. Oh, let me check on something. I think that might be my clothes. I shall be right back. Let me leave it on. I'll leave it on this drawing, so in case anyone comes by, we can let them know. Yeah, we finished the drawing earlier. All right, be right back. the music stop? Oh, it could. It did it. Alright. Alright, back. Laundry's still going. Got myself a drink. Oh, let me actually turn on the heater, too. It's getting a bit chilly in here. I'll bring my big bag over here. Did everyone go into an ad break already? Alright. Well, the YouTube side is perfectly fine. Man, I have to say, I'm hoping like the whole Power World Discourse starts to slow down soon. Man, there's like so many people trying to get Nintendo's attention to be like, hey Nintendo, look at this, you guys need to sue him. And they finally put out a statement like, it's like, alright, shut the fuck up, alright, we're gonna investigate it, I guess. But on the real, they're probably like, okay, did anyone actually use any of our shit? And they're like, no. God, when people even have to fake evidence for that shit, the whole discourse is, it just screams of sour grapes and just bitter saltiness from not only Pokemon fan base, but also from AAA game developers themselves and the games journalists. It is just salt beyond salt. It's all over a game that a ragtag team of developers like just put out. It caught on like the way they were never expecting it to catch on. Like for real, like the more I read about like the team that developed this game, like the funnier the story gets. Like when I say ragtag, it's straight up ragtag to the point where I feel like it all feels like they have never developed games before this one levels of ragtag. Alright, let me see if I can hopefully get the chest right for this. God, it's hard to... Be another. God, I really don't know how to. I really don't know how to just draw his head in between like let's just say her massive orbs. She's got two big orbs right here. Maybe like that. I'm hoping. I don't know. We'll try like that. It's like that's why I draw the old pine on a different layer, because I already know I'm gonna fuck it up. Mm-hmm. Whoops. Oh, is the music done? Yes, it is. Alright. Let's see. What do we want to put it on? What do I want to put it on now? Alright. You know what? Let's put it on Nightbot. Hey, my favorite song again. But yeah. It was just like the whole team is just like it's like they didn't even know. So for the shooting mechanics, they didn't even know how to like make FPS. So they tried to scout someone that knows how to make FPSs, and they found a dude they found like a high school graduate that worked at it, that did part-time at a convenience store, and brought him onto the team. It is just, and then they were first developing it in the Unity engine, and then they realized that the game was suffering immensely on Unreal. Not Unreal, but Unity engine. So they had to. So one of the senior developers on that team, who specialized in Unreal, was like, "Bruh, can we put this on Unreal? Can we put this on Unreal, please? This thing will run way better on that engine." And the problem was none of them knew how to use that engine except for that one guy. So they still did it anyways. God, it's just like, I kind of want to, I hope one day they put out like a documentary of the creation of not only Pal World, but Pocket Pair. Because I feel like that would be the funniest documentary to ever, or like interview to ever come out. Well, I mean, they technically interviewed him, but it's not in English. But I just want to know the full story because I feel like the leading up to them developing Power World will be the funniest fucking thing. Well, what's even funnier is how hard this game is blowing the fuck out of the AAA game industry. Like I said, you have a ragtag group of amateur developers who was just like, hey, you know what? I want to make a really fun Pokemon-like game. And then lo and behold, they make Power World, and it sold gangbusters. It became the hot new thing where not too many people paid attention to it. I mean, it had like a million views on its initial trailer, but otherwise, all of the other trailers were just mainly like maybe in the tens of thousands, maybe one or two in the 100,000s. It was just the initial trailer that hit 1 million. That's it. So then, when it came out and all the VTubers were playing it, it just exploded in popularity, just almost out of nowhere. The kind of popularity that these AAA game companies wish their projects would get. And all it took was just an amateur, it's just an amateur group, but ragtag group of game developers that just had a vision. They had a dream. They just wanted to create a game that everyone could, I mean, a lot of people can love. And they wanted to make like, they wanted to make their dream Pokemon game. But they knew like to sell it out to the West. They knew, it's like, they knew how to add guns to it. It's like they wanted to add guns to it so it appealed to like the American fan base. Which, God, that's just already funny. Like, I want to know the full story of how that group came about. And, like, them, just the whole process of them conceptualizing Power World. It's like, I feel like it'll be the most entertaining thing imaginable. God, I think I may seem way too thick here. I feel like I give her like a mommy body. Yeah, I need to slim down a couple of these proportions to bring this down a little bit. Then again, the lights are probably like not too good. Damn, I was wondering if like my pose figure was around, but I don't see that shit anywhere. Alright, I'm wishing to my Japanese snack box. Well, technically bag. Grabbing out the Happy Tons. Got the Happy Tans. They're the best like rice cracker I've ever tasted. They're so good. Wait, hold on. Oh, right, I forgot. I have this thing I can test it out on. So I was trying to figure out, like, what's the best way to draw her holding something. So, let's see. Okay, got it. Thank you, Nanachi. That's like, I just went and hugged my Nanachi plush just to see, like, what's the best way to have someone hold a thing. Oh yeah, and since she's hugging him like that, it's like I gotta. Let's see. There's 2 different ways we can go about. Actually, we'll work on that later. I was like, oh, we might be able to fix the opie, but I was like, no, we'll do that later. Oh, whoops. Man. Yeah, I think I gotta really start rough with this and kind of like slowly build up from there. Ah. Alright, let me see if I can... Let me switch back over to Depresso and see if I try to continue it. Continue it. Okay, it looks like it only got... I was trying to figure out, like, what kind of horns does it have, like, on its head? But it looks like it's just only got the 2. Thankfully. Excuse me. Yeah. But yeah, it feels like, at least with recent game releases, it's like it used to be all about like AAA companies. Like AAA companies were always on the top, whereas it's like it's the most anticipated games, but there's been a shift happening where the most it's like the games that are looking to trend the hardest are like smaller titles, stuff like Minecraft, Chilla's art games sometimes, depending on what it is. Like a straight up watermelon game, Suika game, Lethal Company, and now with Power World, it's just like the era of like the indies is starting. Damn, today is a sleepy day for me. Hey, no worries. By the way, welcome to the stream experimenter. Glad you can make it. Yeah, because I'm just drawing, well, before I start with that, I mean, I can tell you about that. Like, I also went and finished this thing that I started earlier this week. Which, yeah, I really like the line work and how that came out for that. So now we're working on drawing Depresso from freaking Power World. Because, man, it's like Depresso is such a... It's just such a mood. But I hope you're doing well on this, what was it, Thursday evening or Friday morning, afternoon, wherever you're at in the world. I think I was starting to see one issue. That Sume's head is not in the right spot. Yeah, her head is way too far out. I gotta reel that back in. There we go. Yeah, it was just way too far out there. Yeah, I'm glad I looked at my other monitor to kind of see that. Yeah, I'll have to refine the lines later. Let's see. And this is like the picture I'm looking at. It's just that it's like for Depresso, it's just a picture that says fueled by caffeine and spite. God. I hope I can find a shiny variation of this PAL, and it's like next time I boot up Power World. Man, because it's interesting like finding like the shiny variation, which are basically a giant. It's like giant versions. Man, I'm so glad like I found that giant version of that really goofy grass Pokemon. That one's pretty good. It's like I really like the design of that one. It makes me happy. Heck, I haven't ran into a design I really hate yet. All of them have just been like really nice to look at. I really like them. But Depresso is just Like the Depresso is just perfect in its concept right there. Let me also fix the foot. Yeah, there's gonna be like a really messy amalgamation of different lines and stuff. But we can always refine it later. Ugh, excuse me. I'm gonna draw this in a different color, just so I can see it better. Maybe bring it down some more. Oh yeah, right. I forgot. Sumi's outfit is just it's a really short shirt, or at least like a shirt that's pushed in by like a really it's like a tall skirt. Keep forgetting about that. Actually, we could raise it up a bit. Just kind of show off her thighs. You're gonna need to bring this back. Oh yeah, and I should also work on her eyelashes too. Maybe get that doing. God, I don't want to finish up my happy tones. These things are too delicious. Oh yeah. Like, meanwhile, everyone was arguing on Twitter about Power World. This is the developers just celebrating each milestone to make, and even retweeting some of the fan art. And I was like, man, that's really nice. Even seeing them retweet the KFP one someone made, I was like, these guys are super wholesome. It's super wholesome. You gotta love stuff like that. Alright, let me see if I can fix the let me see if I can fix the Opie placement on the head, because I am not good with squeeze. I'm not good with squeeze. It's like, I feel like just part of it would envelop the head, but it's just like I still am not sure what's the best way to go about this. Wait, hold on. Oh, I think I know something that can help. Hopefully that'll help just a wee bit. Also, I need to clean up a lot of these lines. It's like I can barely see what's even happening anymore. Alright, let me see if I can get rid of some of these construction lines just so, okay, I can't get rid of that because I only, it's like, I need that one. Need that. Need that. Oh, let me, got a little, drink on my tablet. Do not want that. It's like, I don't want my tablet to be sticky. No, siree. Oh, wait. Is that, okay, yeah, good. Construction lines. That's what I want to find and get rid of. Oh, wait. No. No, we don't want to get rid of her face. Or the hair. That we can get rid of. I'll keep those two because, might need to adjust those later. Okay. And, yeah. Alright, that helps a little bit, just to kind of like see what I'm doing. Fuck me, I don't even know. It's like I lost track. Okay, and then let's erase some of that. Yeah, I can get rid of this stuff right here. Oh yeah, I can get rid of that. Where's the face at? Oh! On this layer. I was trying to figure out what a face was. Yeah, okay. Alright, that for head. I feel like I do. Yeah, I do. There we are. Let me get rid of this. It's hidden behind his head. Oh wait, right. Let's see. Okay, so for this part, I'm gonna need to duplicate these layers just in case I fuck up. There we go. Alright, let's see how this looks. Hmm. I don't know how that looks. It's like, Chad, I don't know. It's like, you can tell me how the boob looks. I don't know how to, it's like, I don't know if that looks right or not. I'll probably need like a second opinion later. But yeah, that's the vibe I'm going for. Just her is like hugging and giving Depresso some love, while Depresso is just like face mood. But yeah, let me fix the eyes. Of course, I'm gonna need to do all this in like its own layer, so I'm doing some cleaning up. Okay, now look, now he's just like beyond enraged and tired. Like, it reminds me of Hatred Guy. Speaking of Hatred, I wonder what people think of that game now. Because I know it was a big talk because everyone wanted that game banned because of the initial trailer. And then some people were thinking about adding certain mods to it, and I'm just like, I'm sitting here looking at the trailers for Hatred, and I'm thinking to myself, I already played this type of game. It's called Hotline Miami, and frankly, that game looks more appealing than Hatred. It's like fighting civilians, cops. Yeah, it looks a little bit boring. It's like, give me that synthwave music any day of the week, as I just blast through doors and just smashing like mobsters' heads in. It's like a lot more fast paced and everything, while that one's just like a lot slower. And it's kind of funny when it comes to hate. It's like people keep calling Power World a meme game, but Hatred was prime meme game right there. Cause it's like everyone only knows it for that one meme. You know the one too. The one where the one where my name is not important. What is important is what I'm going to do. Is what I'm going to do. I'm just sick of this whole fucking world and all the swine feeding on this rotting carcass. Just basically that whole speech. That's the only thing people remember about Hatred. Like the gunplay as far as I can see looked really mid. Like other than like the whole novelty of it, it was pretty much a meme game with mid gameplay. Meanwhile, playing Power World, I can see it as a meme game, but they actually put a lot of thought into the mechanics and just making sure they blend well with each other. So I'm pretty sure. So even though people kind of write it off as a meme game, as like the rest, I feel like Power World is gonna have some more staying power than that game I just mentioned. It's like a game that's literally meme. It's like just meme. Or in a game that is somewhat of a meme, but it's has well thought out gameplay. Hell, it actually reminds me of Pokemon Clover in most respects. Does anyone in chat know about Pokemon Clover? I don't know if you guys know about Pokemon Clover, but Pokemon Clover was just it was a meme game because like it was literally. It was a ROM hack created by the VP board on the Funny Basket Weaving forum. And, of course, it's got their humor inside the game, too, so... Yeah, it's like all parts of it was point to it just being a meme ROM hack, but they actually thought out a lot of the mechanics and stuff in Pokemon Clover. We're starting to make it more than a meme game and actually made it rise up above the original, or at least like the most recent Pokemon games. Like the trainer battles were actually challenging. There was also Route Masters, an emphasis on EV training, which I still don't really know how to do. I don't know how the fuck to EV train. How do you EV train? I don't know. I don't know how exactly that works. But it was just everything about it was just so absolutely well thought out that it's like the people, even though it's a shit post, they put a lot of time and effort into that shit post of a ROM hack that made it just go further beyond like the original Fire Red. Hell, like it runs laps around recent Pokemon games, surprisingly. And yeah, you should definitely try it sometimes. By the way, welcome to the stream, Dr. Pepper. Glad you can make it. I will say though, it does have funny basket weaving forum humor in it, so if that's not your taste, then you're probably not gonna like it. But if you don't mind it, there's a lot to enjoy. Even with all the fake mons in there, it's still like it's still a joy to play. And just for the gym theme alone, which is a rendition of Darude's Sandstorm. Like the gym theme is Darude's Sandstorm, and it's the best rendition of Darude's Sandstorm that I have ever heard. And you bet your sweet ass I'm about to play it right now. Where is it? Where is it? Okay, I gotta type in Clover on top of that. Yeah, here we go. I spent too much time on to Ben and Mutton Show discussion forum, so I'm good. Okay, that's good. But man, the gym theme is so good right here. Like seriously, it's the best rendition of the song. It's so good. It's faster than the original. So it just makes you go like. Yeah, Eevee's a regular Pokemon. You just need to farm the right kind of Pokemon to boost the right stat. Like Bookling Willy Tough for HP. Ah, okay, got it. Huh. Okay, so it's all about like grinding the right Pokemon. Okay. Like the gym theme being this song is just like, dude, it's so good. Man, oh man, I hope someone makes a mod that puts this song like whenever you have to fight the syndicate leaders. That'll be so sick. Alright, now let's see. Now I just gotta keep doing some cleanup right here. Actually, let me see. I just don't remember when Arata like played this mod. It's like played this ROM hack, and then he heard this. He heard the gym thing. He's like, "Oh, it's true, the Root Sandstorm. Let's go!" God, it just slaps so hard. It should not go this hard, but it does. I wonder, can I make these even bigger? Oh, nice. I was actually able to make it bigger. It's like now I'm really starting to love the face he's making. He's just like, it's too tight. It's like I'm tired. I want to go. It's like I'm tired. I want to go home. Like, it's too high up here. It's too high up here. These pillows are too soft. Alright, so now here's the next part. We're gonna stick all of this into its own own folder. Oh wait, it is in its own folder. It's in its own folder already, holy shit. Alright, that makes everything easier. Oh, let me drop a save before I lose every single ounce of my current progress. Alright. Now that we did a good amount of cleaning up, let's get everything... okay, now let's actually do the good lines and whatnot. Yeah, it was just like, oh man, this shit was so good. Let me see, can I get to like the Clover Trainer battle? That was a good thing too. Alright, where is... yeah, here we go. We're still got like the, that one Mixel mate. Yeah, thank God. God, I love how someone made like an ORAS remix to it's like to the Clover tracks. But the design turn, how much fan art you get, it actually could. I mean, it depends. It really depends on a couple of different factors. Because one of the big things is when it comes to fan art, it also depends on the simplicity of the design. Because if your design is really over designed, there's a less of a chance of getting like consistent fan art. But if your design is still visually appealing, there is still a chance to get fan art. But if it's a quantity of fan art you want, it's a lot easier to get it when your design is a lot more it's a lot more simple to work with. Like say, if you want, let's just say I wanted to make some fan art of Kirby, no problem. It's just like I could just make pink ball, some little studs for arms, face, mouth, shoes, done. It's like it's not a complicated design right there. It's very, very simple. It also kind of explains why Pokemon can consistently get fan art of like just the Pokemon in itself, because, well, at least for some of the generations, because they're fairly simple in like their design. Whereas for my design, it's like my current design, it does not lend itself to fan art, so I'm basically on my own on that front. Unless I skip someone to do it, then that's a different story. I'm literally paying them to do it. Yeah, so it's kind of a balance of both simplicity and visual appeal. Yeah, because I would say like for for yours, I mean, it's easy to make a fan art of you, but it's because of the muted colors, it doesn't pop out like other designs would. But if you were to ask someone to make fan art of you, it would be an easy, fairly easy process because your design is simple enough to work with, and it allows for flexibility in certain aspects on that. So they want to go go hard with it, they could. So yeah, it's kind of it's hard to really determine what kind of design gets some fan art, but I just know the two consistent factors are visual appeal and simplicity of design. And also, it's also going to be determined by the artist themselves, because the artist will ultimately determine who they draw. Because when it comes to me, I just draw whatever I want to draw. If it's something I want to draw, I'll draw it. If it's something I don't feel like drawing, then I probably won't draw it. Or if it's something that's just been drawn a million times over, and I feel like I could not add anything. I could not add anything that everyone else has not already done. Then I probably won't do it. So there's just a lot of factors that kind of go into thought process of an artist when it comes to making fan art. Now, for me, one of my favorite things to look at is short stacks. I'm gonna call it short stacks, and I forgot. I'm also on the YouTube side. I need to be a bit choosy with my words. Let's just say, I love me some short stacks. They fill me with joy, which is why Sume is a thing in my expanded lore universe, and why I like to draw her, as well as other short stack style characters like this indie VTuber I've drawn a couple times before. Well, at least twice before so far. I mean, this one's a little bit rough. That drawing's a little bit rough. I do love this one. Just seeing this. Just seeing something like this. It fills me with joy. It fills me with joy and happiness. It's one of those things where Markiplier will come up and be like, this right here. It's like this is one of my favorite things. One of my favorite things. Nice Pikachu's. Yeah, thanks. Though technically, if you see the Naruto aesthetics, that's actually Kyubey. By the way, welcome to the stream. Glad you can make it. But nah, I was just talking about visual appeal and stuff. But yeah, I'm drawing a Depresso right here. Hope we're doing well, Sketch. You came at an interesting time when I'm just talking about one of my favorite things to look at is short stacks. I don't want to give the official title of the thing I like to look at, because I don't know who is watching me in order to MFing try to nuke my channel from orbit. But it's it fills me with joy, and drawing it and being able to look at it also fills me with joy. Gray no joke being a favorite color to paint. I mean, it all depends on how you use the gray, but it's you also have to remember that gray is a neutral color. So it's easy to work. It's easy to work with and work into designs, but when it comes to standing out, it's not going to stand out because it's a muted color. So, but it's also all about how you use it. Say, if you have a muted color palette, but the design fits with the muted color palette, that's also one thing too. What's that one VTuber that's still prepping up their stuff? I think it was the one that had the whole TV station vibe to them. It's their whole color scheme is mostly grays, but they also have some colors, some saturated colors to help break up the design. I forget what their name was, but yeah, it's all gonna be about like how you use it. I'm gonna turn into the brown Vesper Noir, the resident delinquent in the city of Augsburg. Yeah, oh nice. It's like you're gonna go yabba dabba doo. God. I don't know how that yabba dabba doo shit started. I just still find it really funny. I do wonder if he still yabba dabba doos as the Shrek looking guy. I'm not gonna give the official title because I will respect identities, but everyone already, despite the fact that everyone already knows who he is. Speaking of Hololive and Holo Stars. Oh, it's like we're on the topic. Actually, yeah, I could become the real Origami Oga. Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah. That's what I like to hear. It's like become the Origami Oga. It's like do all the Oga bros proud. But yeah, speaking of Hololive and Holo Stars, it was interesting. So I know it was like interesting. I didn't really watch the full video of it, but they advertised for HoloFest, and I was like, oh, okay, so all right, so that's happening. And I think they're doing like the concert across 3 days, which I was like, oh, okay, cool, because you guys got like a bunch of talents at this point, so you guys gotta kind of, you guys might need an extra day. Just saying. But wow, it was kind of, so they had like Hololive English help promote the trailer with Bei, Ina, and Fuamoko. It was so there was like a part where they're also advertising for the what was it? Not HoloFest, but it was well, actually, yeah, I think it was HoloFest, like the convention part of it. I forgot what the official name of it was. But it's like when it shows like the Holo Stars, everyone is like, so they were reacting to all the Hololive channels, but as soon as the star shows up, Fuamoko goes completely silent. And I was just like, bruh. It is like Ina barely talked at all. It was all up to Bei to fill the dead air. But I also find it funny that the one person that could probably fill up the dead air, which is Kiara, she's on break. So there was no way she was going to be able to do that. Ah, man. But it was just like Unicorns had a fun time. Many laughs were had. But man, I do kind of feel for the Stars Bros. Cover really needs to know when and where to promote them. I feel like because especially with the YouTube comments on that recent video is kind of telling like, okay, yeah, at this point your guys are trying way too hard. You need to find the right time and place to advertise for them. Like, dude, you have Holo Stars English now. Make a program for them to also promote like the stuff that the Holo Stars are doing. What the heck? What are y'all doing? Or hell, if you guys wanted to also promote Holo Star, bring the dude. You got both. You got both. What's his name? Regis and Axel down in Japan. Like, is it too much to like bring one of them onto the program? Hell, you guys got like 3 waves of Holo Stars. You can't call a single star to jump on that program with the girls to make it like so that you have someone to cheer for the boys when you know damn well of the girls you brought on, only Bei is gonna probably cheer for them. I don't know. I'm just kind of confused on what the thought process of the staff is when it comes to that front. You gotta. It's like they've gone on record time and time again, at least with the JP talents and the English talents. They're not like ID where they established it early on. That train came and went. Which one of the reasons why I was just like Rigas Altera secretly evil. That's why they don't bring him. Well, they also I was gonna say they also got it's like Axel, but then it's just like I don't know. It's like Axel could be like secretly evil too. But yeah, it's just it can be a bit rough. So you gotta kind of like if you're gonna choose to promote the boys, bring talents that you know will support the boys. And I know, like the whole is like they brought just only Hololive English, which was an interesting choice considering that from the lineup, Advent's not going to be having their 3Ds by that time, which kind of makes sense since not even Myth. Well, then again, this was during the pandemic. Myth couldn't take part in Second Fest, I think. Yeah, Second Fest. Because it's like, and they didn't even have their 3Ds, which was being like delayed so many times. Where was I going with this? Oh yeah, right. Though I suppose Fumoko's gimmick was too hard to pass up putting him up front for the promotion. But yeah, it's kind of like you gotta. It's like you don't. If you're gonna have talents that spoke English to promote the event, you definitely should have subbed out Ina for one of the Holo ID girls. Most likely Eofi. Let's see, Eofi Risu or Eofi Risu Oli or Kobo. Though I think Kobo's pretty busy. Like hell, like Eofi or it's like Eofi or Risu. Definitely, you could get more cheers with that. Ollie, without a doubt. Yeah, I feel like Ollie would be the perfect choice. Though, like, the Holo ID girls aren't really shy of promoting the boys. Shoot, they've collabed together a lot of times already. Which is one of the things that I bring up when it came to, like, the whole difference between, like, the differences between Hololive JP in the stars, Hololive ID in the stars, and Hololive English in the stars. So, it's, because Holostars, they had a rough beginning. They had the roughest fucking beginnings imaginable. Like, it wasn't a trial by fire. It was a trial by a volcano. Because, it's like, by the time they came out, Hololive JP had already, for the most part, established themselves on what they were going to be, or just about established themselves on what they're going to be, or started to do that. Like, fans wanted a certain thing from them. So having like the male talents kind of threatened that whole vibe of it. And yeah, even Miyabi was like already thinking about throwing in the towel after like the first couple of streams. But Yagu like just kind of came in. Because this is Yagu's project for the most part, so he put his full support behind them, help keep them on there, and they did lose one early talent, but yeah, they came from rough beginnings, and then once Sun Tempo really started to take off, they were just like they finally started getting their footing really good. And then also with Trinero, which eventually became Mafia after what was it? Was it Kaede left? Yeah. But yeah, they sweated for like what they did. So, and I know they want to show that off, but you gotta also understand like where they came from. So you can't just be trying to force this down people's throats when they're not gonna like it. And unfortunately, unfortunately for them, the Hololive English viewer base is catching on to it really fast. Now the reason I bring up both Hololive English and Hololive JP, Hololive English, and Hololive ID is that when I believe when Hololive ID debuted, it was around the time when Trinero came out, I believe. Let me actually double check that. Let me fact check myself before I look like a dumbass. Cause like I don't want to do our boy Oga wrong. Cause like I want to make sure I'm getting my facts right. It's like I need a facts brother. It's like facts brother preach. Let's see. So Origami Oga, he debuted in May of 2020. And let me do Risu. And okay, so Holo ID. So the first Holo ID wave was 1 month before Trinero. So they debuted fairly close to each other. And yeah, they weren't really afraid to intermingle. Hell, like their audience don't mind it at all either. It's like they established early on that Hololive ID and Holostars, the boys, they can intermingle with each other with no problems. Heck, sometimes this funny things happen with it. It's like when they interact with each other. So it's like when you see someone like Ollie who took off collab with the boys, it's not really an awkward thing at all. It's like whole idea established itself as they don't mind who they collab with. They're not really GFE or idol centric. They are idols, but they're not afraid to really collab with members of the opposite gender. It's like and their audience doesn't mind that either. They established it early on. Meanwhile, for Hololive English, that's a different story. That's a completely different story. Because the only one that was really showing signs of wanting to intermingle was Callie. And Callie only did that with one member, which was Rika, who's the singer, which makes sense, but that was just that one member. Kiara, she was having a lot of issues, and she needed to work that out first. That was yeah, she had a lot of issues, like with tech and just a lot. It's like real life stuff and tech. Ina was showing willingness, but it just never really went anywhere. I don't know if it's because she doesn't reach out too much or something. Gura was probably in panic mode because of how hard she is taking off. Like, just full-on sprint mode. And then, Ami was kind of the same as Ina, but nothing really came up. I mean, nothing really happened. I think she tweeted a couple times that, what was his name? God, how am I blanking out on his name? It's like I had it in my head for a second. Like, for real, I literally had that shit in my head. How did I forget? God, I haven't been watching the stars recently myself, though. Then again, I barely have time for... Yeah, Sheehan. I barely have time to, like, watch VTubers in general. Like, me being one and then having, like, work to have to take care of. But yeah, she did a couple tweets at Sheehan, and yeah, nothing really happened. Yeah, Miyabi was the first choice as first generation Holostar because he was generally the least threatening male character. Yeah. Then again, it was like, when it came to Callie, she wasn't really, like... offering really like that same experience as the JP girls. She was like something different, which the JP audience latched onto. But the thing is, she only really collabed with one. It's like one member, and that was it. So Hololive English didn't really have any connections with any of the Stars members. I understand that they're like trying to get their own footing going because yeah, they had the they're the first English talent, so there was a lot of expectations riding on them. But because they don't establish early on that they aren't afraid to intermingle with like members of the opposite gender, I feel like it created false expectations of them, where it creates a false expectation that these girls are unicorn friendly. Or at least to the Western fan base of Hololive English. I honestly have no idea what the JP audience thought, other than like girl being cute, and really that's it. But that was like always like the one thing that I feel like no one seemed to really get, or at least like the casual watcher of. The casual watcher of Hololive English really got, was the fact that the reason why ID doesn't get nearly as much shit as English does when it came to collabing with males is that they established it early on, like at the start. And it helped that they it's like the third Stars wave and the first ID wave debuted fairly close to each other, so they made those connections. So it's like they're both new. I mean, like, shoot, ID was brand new. Like, an Indonesian branch, like, a lot of times just spoke English. They're kind of like it's like one of the connecting bridges of to an English audience. So there was like and there's only like 3 members. There was some pressure on them. So, and I'm pretty sure they knew there was also pressure on the boys too. So they were kind of like fist bump, and yeah, it's like they're basically we're in this together. I remember when Hall Stress gave Myth a welcoming video, and that just gives memory hole. Yeah, they did. I do remember that back at that convention. It's like they all gave compliments to the Myth girls, and I love Astel's where he just closes his eyes, looks up, then he just opens them, looks down on them, just silent. Until he just says, amazing. Just one word and that's it. God, I love Astel. He's really funny. But yeah, it's just kind of like I feel like management doesn't seem to realize that they don't. It's like the English talent does not hang out with like the Stars talents as much as they probably think they do. Also, god damn, this hand is looking like shit. I'll fix that later. Thankfully, I'll not draw the other hand. So when Fulamuko went silent during that video, I was just it was just kind of like a bruh moment right there. I mean, I don't really blame them. I mean, they didn't really have any expectations to collab with the boys. But it was interesting seeing that some of the casual viewers are starting to catch on to some of the ways that they're kind of like trying to force the girls to, you know, intermingle with the boys, even though they made it clear that they probably won't. It's like trying to get any of the members of Gen 3 to intermingle with Hall of Stars outside of promotions. That shit is not happening. It's not happening anytime soon. Especially for the third generation. Third generation is just beyond it is like one of the mainstays of Hololive. That branch is losing Rushia was a bit of a hit, but they still have Pekora and Marine, Noelle, and Flair. Though it's like the big Titans were just Pekora and Marine. Hell, Marine just recently crossed the 3 million threshold. Yeah, so they're like the strongest pillars, and management would not dare try to like force them to have to collab with the boys. And even Noelle brought it up in her stream how like yeah, her own fan base wouldn't like it if she did outside of promotions. So Where am I going with this? It's basically that I feel like they have the expectations of the Hololive English girls collabing with the boys has already at this point been set. We know which ones will, which ones won't. So trying to force the ones that won't to acknowledge it is not going to work, no matter how hard you try. Granted, I still think it'd be really, really funny if Gura was forced to acknowledge the boys in like a promotion stream or something. It would be. I feel like for me that would just be really, really funny. But yeah, that's oh, and it's kind of funny. Like management would not possibly dare try to like force Gura to do it if she didn't want to. Because like since she's like the most subbed VTuber on YouTube now. So I feel like when it comes to Stars promotions, you really need to get like you know, the Stars English members. Get them on your programs. Like get them to promote their as like their senpai. Hell, like if for whatever reason I ever got into Stars, man, you hear me promote the shit. It's like promote the shit out of them. It's like even though I can only watch like a handful, like I will go out of my way and be like, it's like, hey this Stars member right here, don't you dare sleep on him because it's like for example Astel, I'll be like, if Astel is doing a karaoke, you go to that karaoke. Go to that karaoke. You go to that karaoke and you put that music on blast. Put that music on blast, maybe have some tissues ready, because you will cry from his voice. His voice will bring you to tears. It will bring you to every single emotion imaginable. And then you watch him be an absolute little shit and when he's playing like something like Apex. Let's see, where were you when Ame took one karaoke? Oh yeah, I heard about that. I was just laughing. I was just kind of like, huh, okay, that happened. And then I was just like, okay, okay, so how you guys feel? How do your teammates feel about it? And it's just absolute seething. Oh man, it's just like the reactions are just more funny to me. I just want to see between Gura and Axel who can pass the spelling bee. Man, I don't know. It's like I don't know how man. Better yeah. Instead of a spelling bee, I want to see them compete in math, because somehow Gura is just absolutely terrible in math. I don't know how Axel is. I'm hoping he's also bad at math, so I want to see both of them compete in a math competition. Oh yeah, and I still remember that one time Oga brought like this nasty ass juice to the office for like just for like stream content that he was doing with Bae and Achan. And then eventually several members that were not part of that thing decided to try it themselves for content. It was just like, wow, Oga. It was like Oga just started a trend in the office. I wonder how he feels about that one. And then there's also oh, hey there, Claudia. Welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome. Glad you can make it. We're just doing some drawing and just doing some Zatsudan. Like I don't know if you've seen like Depresso from Power World, but. God, Depresso's such a mood that I had to draw him in here. By the way, how are you doing? Hope you're doing well on this Thursday evening or Friday morning, afternoon, or wherever you're at in the world. Yeah, because I was just talking about how that one time Oga did some trend setting in the office by bringing some nasty juice for one stream, and then everyone in the office just starts drinking it themselves. Man, I do wonder. Man, I can't remember which members actually just all drink that stuff. Oh, let me also show you this other drawing that I did before you got here. So I started the sketch of this earlier, and then recently finished putting in the lines and stuff. I might actually color it later, but yeah, wanted to just do another do a drawing with Depresso, and this idea came to me, and I was just like, yeah, I do need to draw it. It's like Depresso's so cute, but then he just has that face. Oh man. Yeah. I just want to know who came up with the animations for Depresso, because just the mining animation in itself is just absolutely genius. And it looks super nice. Thanks, I really appreciate it. Like, yeah. Sometimes I don't always feel 100% about my drawings, but yeah, it's usually early on. But when the final product comes out, it looks really nice. I misjudged Magni. Wait, was Magni doing like a judge thing? Because yeah, at that point when Holostars English came out, I already was running out of time to really watch any VTubers. Because shoot, even starting up my own stuff. Like, I could only prioritize my Oshi Kiara, and that's it. I fell into the indie hole, so it became like, okay, which indies do I want to catch today, since Kiara started streaming? Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure what kind of stuff he was judging, though. Alright, let me drop a save before I lose all of my progress at once. But man, I still feel really bad for actually, I do wonder, when Magni got his model update, how many times did he use that model update? Cause I know, like, almost as soon as he got the model, like, he was just gone. Am I OG KFP? Dude, I was watching Kiara during since the first months of Hololive English, and if anyone has ever seen Kiara in the first year, I want to say the first year, that was the roughest period. That was the roughest period of Kiara. Like, I love the girl. She is my Oshi, but and it's like, man, the savioring was strong during that time. It was absolutely strong. It's like you want to see this girl succeed, but it was just like those times were so rough. But hearing like the stuff that she was going through during that time from her member streams, it kind of made sense, because yeah, like when the lockdowns happens, it put an entire damper on like the plans that she actually had in Japan. And then like having to scramble around to get like get an apartment. Man, talk about rough living situations right there. And like, I don't know if you guys have ever been to Japan or seen like some of the housing, but yeah, that housing can be rough. So when she mentioned, like, when she told the story of Casper, how she went down to use the bathroom, and then, actually went to go get like a DoorDash order or a delivery, she saw that rat was on the wall, and then it scurried up the wall. It scaled the wall inside of her apartment, and she had to hold herself together the entire time to not freak out in front of the delivery driver until she could get her delivery in and then leave. It was just, man, that was just a whole arc right there. But it's kind of funny how like eventually she got used to that mouse, sort of, where it just kind of became its own recurring character. in her lore. Yeah. Damn, I went from Watame to her and almost gave up until her OG song. Yeah, I'm actually glad her OG song came out like came out fairly early. And that was a really, I have to say, that was a really good OG song to start out with. Even though she was like saying like, man, the lyric for Chuny as fuck, it's kind of like, that's the kind of stuff like an audience for her would love. Oh yeah. And then like, so there was a rough period of her like in the beginnings, but yeah, it didn't get any easier, especially when the shadow banning stuff was happening. Cause I don't know if you guys remember on YouTube where channels were just getting shadow banned for no reason. Oh wait, that's her. Oh wait, that's her hair. Okay. Okay, we'll just leave it like that. Yeah, I'm telling you, man. The first year was a very rough one, and it was just like once she was able to return to Austria, kind of like return home to her cats and everything. Her mental state had a large improvement, and you could really see that. Though there were still issues, but yeah, it was just a big improvement just for her to be back home. But yeah, it was like I was there from the beginning, and she is still the only member, the only VTuber I actually have an active membership for. Like out of my pocket, not even gifted. Like I've kept that. Actually, I'm actually curious. I'm curious. What? How long has my membership gone on for? Because I wasn't the type to really membership to anyone. She was like the first and only one that I actually actively membered to. Oh wait. Oh. Huh. Huh. No, she made it. Mume made it to 1 million. Huh. All right. Good for her. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Purchases and memberships. Let me see. How long have I been a membership for? I feel like for not watching Kiara in years since a random GTA stream. Honestly, I mean, like, with the amount of members that there are out there, it's not really, it's one of those things where it's like, I don't fully blame you because, it's like, like I said, there's so many members that it could be hard to keep up with them. Okay, so I've been a member of Kiara for 3 years, almost about, like, 3 years and 3 months. Yeah, and that's like the only active membership I have. It's like I don't have any other active memberships. I would like to members like some people on Twitch, but yeah, it's also gotta make sure I'm not going too crazy with my money. Especially since I've got a lot of expenses to pay. But still fight someone that tries to use chicken woman to spread anger and hate. Yeah, dude, I don't know if you remember when like seeing how some is like not only on stream, but she had just like the craziest haters, like haters that like on a certain, let's just say a certain basket weaving forum, like made a hate forum post and replied to himself 30 times. Just in an attempt to try to spread hate. It was unbelievable. And I think it was like the day before Ina's birthday, one of her aunties got exposed extremely hard. And ever since then, a lot of her aunties just keep getting exposed, and they get exposed just as the absolute like losers they are. You look at them and just see this is the face of a Kiara auntie. Shaking my head. Wow. It was just the stuff of mockery where they became a joke in themselves. Oh yeah, and also the fake fans too. Yeah, it was like just dealing with a lot of that early on, and even she was aware of it too. But it's kind of like one of those things like she dealt with it early on, so I feel like it's kind of like she faced her trial by fire, and it made her come. It feel like she came out much stronger as a content creator because of it. Hell, even as a person, where she is like listening to her tangent about like how normally she'll be like a little bit cowardly, but have to like stand up for herself like in like public at times. It's like it's the most entertaining stories where it's like she's got a lot of bravery, but you can still it's still like there's still a bit of that fear to it, but it's her being in Hall Life has changed her a lot. And then it's like she's I don't know for like the general English fan base, but she's definitely a lot more very respected with the JP audience, especially when she has to do when she does translations, since she knows how to speak the language. And I actually really respect like the method that she did to to be fluent in Japanese. She just used it on a daily basis. Didn't really take classes for it. She just learned as she was in the country, where she's forced to use it. Which kind of reminds me when I had to study abroad, when I studied abroad in Japan. Like I used a direct exchange program where basically you're basically on your own. It's like on your own for the most part. Left to you're for the most part fully immersed in the environment. I think like this is the best way to describe it. Oh, whoops. Also, let me make sure that. I think I might move this over. Yeah. So yeah, I have a lot of respect for her learning it that way. And then recently she's been dabbling with K-pop style stuff, which I really feel like it definitely kind of like fits her. But man, it was just like after well, actually no, I'm not gonna bring that up. I don't wanna bring that up because man, that was yeah, 2024 it started off with a lot of rough news, let's just say. Hell, I don't know how I can prepare myself for it at the point in time when that news comes out. I'm just hoping that it's a good send-off. Oh yeah, speaking of, like, god damn, I'm finally glad she was able to also collab with Promu. That was like the longest fucking wait time to get that collab going. Because as soon as I saw that Altair and who was that other guy? It's not Sonny Briscoe. It was I forget that dude's name. God, there's too many members of Niji Sanji. So what was his name again? Alburn, that's his name. Alburn. Yeah, Albin. So when those two collabed, I was like, what the fuck, Niji? Okay, alright. So we need Palmo Kiara, Selen Ollie. We needed that shit yesterday. Get the ball rolling for that. We need that now. Cause I'm like, these are the most demanded collabs these are the most demanded collabs. Like, we get the ball rolling for those two. Thank God that finally happened. Especially the one with Selen and Ame and Mume. Because I had no idea that Selen and and Mume actually knew each other, which I was like, that's an interesting dynamic. I kind of want to see more of that dynamic. But the way Mume is and how Selene is, I want to see, I really would love to see that dynamic more. So I'm sad we only got like only one stream so far. I'm hoping we could get another. Alright. Alright, let me also add in the, well actually, first let me make sure. Is this the part that's closed? Yeah, let me bring this over. Oh wait, which filler was it? Yeah, this one. Alright, let me, okay, what do her eyebrows look like? I can't remember. Okay, there's just thin lines. Perfect. God, I love Depresso's face. It's so... I just love it. It's so good. I love it. It's like you have cheerful girl. It's like cheerful girl giving him a hug from behind, and he's just got. It's just like. I love Depresso's face. I love Depresso. He's such a good Pokemon. No, not Pokemon. No. He's such a good pal. He's such a good pal. It's just like the face is just so funny. God, if you haven't seen Depresso mine, look up a video of Depresso mining. It is the funniest thing you will ever see. Just absolute mood. Oh yeah, also gotta add the accessories on her hair. God, I like how happy this looks. What a nice happy picture. I do have to wonder, like on the original, so Sume's current model is basically a VR chat retexture. I do have to wonder, what was the design philosophy behind putting a cross in her hair? Because like she's mainly working with Rabbit aesthetics, so I don't really know why the person who designed it put like a cross in her hair. I mean, I don't mind it, but I'm just kind of like, with all the bunny aesthetics, this is the one design part that I'm kind of puzzled on. I would like to pick your brain one of these days to kind of get like a better overview of what you were considering when you put that in there. Easter, you know, that actually might be it. I was like probably thinking Easter. Yeah, then I got also erase some of these overlapping lines. There we go. Wait, maybe not like that. Yeah, maybe like this. Yeah, like that. That's better. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, she has a heart top. Oh yeah. And then, oh, and then it's kind of funny, like, so I learned about this model from following this one, VR chat content creator, Dakina. And then, recently Dakina put out, so Dakina tends to put out, like, a good morning tweet with, one of the, models VR chat models he uses, who are, let's just say they are, very well endowed. And I noticed, like, one of his tweets had a, was using, this, model base for it, so I was just kind of like, hey, you know what, let me say good morning back and, post this, really funny picture, using her. Cause I really, like, this one friend I know in another Discord server saw one of the pictures I posted, and he kind of made a, little meme, it's like little meme pic of it, and I just added text to it, and I was like, oh man, this is perfect. Let me see if I can find it. Where is... Wait, what did I do with it? Isn't it right? Is it here? No, it's not in here. I know it's somewhere around here. Somewhere in my folder. Oh yeah, here we go. God. He just magnified her face, and then I just added that text. I was just like, you mad? God. I just love that picture right there. Dad, I am in love. It's like, Dad, I am in love. It's like, hi in love, my name is Dad. You know I had to do it. I had to do it. Hi, Dad. I ate your pancakes. All right. Then you. It's like, all right. Then you. Then you have like. I was gonna say you had 2 minutes to run. Make that 30 seconds to run. That's already. It's like that's already 2 strikes. That's what I thought. You're lucky Depresso's here to help cheer me up. God, I love that face. It's like I love it so much. You know, I could probably just, I'll cut off like the bomb part and just make this the whole picture. I also broke your second favorite sword. You know, I don't really care because that was like a vengeance sword. I don't really. It's like it's not really my favorite. Then it is just I don't want. It's like I am too lazy to do anything with it, and I don't want you to cause a crime with it. So I just called it my favorite. So if you got rid of it, I'm like, okay, cool. That literally saves me trouble of having to dispose of that one myself. And that's literally a convention prop. There's no way I'm getting your favorite off you exactly. Like my #1 favorite stays with me. Then again, I am very proficient with, me being a hunter, I am very proficient with a multitude of weapons, so I can use really anything. What if I ate my mask? You know how hard my mask is? Good luck. You'll break. It's like, well, actually, no. You better not eat my mask because I'm not bringing your ass to the dentist. It's like you break your teeth. That's on you. It's like you break your teeth. It's like you better get used to eating. You better get used to eating oatmeal for the rest of your life. I'm not even gonna say Jello. I ain't giving your ass Jello. It's like, but Dad, but nothing. It's like, so if you want to ruin your teeth so that you're stuck eating like the blandest meals, the blandest mushy meals imaginable, be my guest. You haven't fed me in 4 days. What exactly are you? You're a hunter. What do you think I teach you to do? What do hunters do? They hunt. We are in the middle of the wilderness. It's like get your outdoor adventuring get your outdoor adventuring boots on. Get the hunting knife. Which is like the one time I actually permit you to do that. Go get your food. But normally you make me food in the morning. My jobs, it's like sometimes my jobs like have me go early in the morning. I can't always cook for you. Why do you think I taught you how to cook? It's fun having morning convos. Well, I just blab. It's like I just blab. It's like blab about like stuff. I don't half the time I don't even think you're even listening to me whenever I talk. So I just feel like I'm just kind of like talking to the wind. It's like, and then like recently, Phantom Phantom starts bitching to me about something, about I don't know, something about him being stronger than me, and I was just like, all right, cool, bet, whatever. Like, I'm pretty sure he's full of shit, but he's welcome to challenge me anytime he wants. But I'm kind of like the type of that's gonna be like, nah, I'd win. You're trying to be alpha male. Ah, good luck with that one. It's like I've seen the fan art he's been in. Though technically I was the one that made it. Alright, let me see how this looks without that. What time is it right now? Alright, let me fix up the hair. I've gone into I am so comfortable with my boyfriend I spam him with TikToks. That's what he's there for. Go ahead and spam away. That's it. I will still never understand how TikTok works, and I will probably never care to understand how it works either. It's the same. It's also the same with Skibidi Toilet, because like apparently I can watch all the Skibidi Toilet in an hour, but I frankly don't really care for it because it just looks like Gmod Idiot Box stuff that I've already seen way back when I was a kid. But apparently it has a plot. I don't know if it's a good plot, but I guess it's a pretty insane plot from what I hear. But I'm just kind of like, it's like, it's like I've already seen Gmod Idiot Box back in the day. It's like I don't see what the it's probably the old man in me talking, but I'm just like I don't quite get this. Which is why when I was in Japan and I saw that Skibbity Toilet gachapon machine, I was like, my disappointment is immeasurable, and my day is ruined. Alright, and I think, you know what? It's like, I want a knife. No knife for you! Well, actually, no. Okay, you can only use the knife to hunt, but that's it. The knife goes right back into the drawer. Actually, no. Put it in the dishwasher. Like, sterilize. Actually, sterilize it with vinegar. So, with vinegar, let's say club soda, vinegar, and just to make sure, soak it in some bleach. Yeah, we gotta get like the blood and entrails off that thing, then put it in the dishwasher. It's like one of those things where it's like you gotta thoroughly prepare something like that. I mean, like it's like if you're hunting for food, you gotta like make sure all your hunting stuff is nice and clean when it's done using, or else it's gonna start like accumulating a lot of bacteria. It's like that's something you do not want something like that. That's a no siree right there. That's just gonna be yeah, that's just gonna cause some issues right there. But in any case, so yeah, hopefully that's what you're aiming for when it comes to that. But yeah, it's like, you know, it's like I kind of want to zoom in again, just zooming into that face. It's like just seeing this just makes me want to just kind of keep playing. It's like just really keep playing. What was it? Pokemon? No, not Pokemon. God, I gotta work on that. Play more Pow World. Hell, like the fact that people are already starting to set up servers for Pow World is, yeah, it's really impressive. It's like very glad about that. Such a nice sight to see. Though I am curious to see like what kind of options that creating a server will allow you to do, because yeah, when you're able to create a server, you can even like do a lot of settings and stuff. So I know it's supposed to be an Ark-like game, but I am very curious to see what kind of interesting stuff can you do when what was it? You can change server settings, kind of like art. Yeah, though at the same time, when you start a single player in the regular game, you can also change some settings right there too, just so if there's like a specific way you want to play, it's actually possible. Oh yeah, I saw it. Like someone made a Pokemon mod, and I was just like, "Yep, there it is." Someone already made the Pokemon mod, and then it got taken down. But it's like everyone was like, "See, Nintendo saw it was copyright," and I was like, "No, hold your horse." It's like, hold your horses there, Buster Brown, because when you look further into it, you'll notice that the reason why it got taken down is the fact that that mod was actually, wait, what was it? That mod was actually, the modder was charging money for it. Yeah, they were charging money for it. So, yeah, that's a no. It's like it's one thing to copy an intellectual property. It's another to be actively profiting from it, which I don't know I honestly do not know what they were thinking with that. It is quite a mystery to me. So I'm hoping like this doesn't deter people from wanting to create Pokemon mods, because I feel like you should be fine as long as it's you know, a free mod. It's not something you gotta like it's not something you have to pay for. In fact, I don't even know why they even tried to pay for it in general. That's that is such a bad idea. I will never understand like the thought process of that. And then I think I also saw like oh, it's like this is kind of like a little bit off topic, but this is kind of like the weirdest thing that I have ever seen. But my friend Seraph actually gave me a little bit of insight as to why exactly this happened. So what am I talking about? It's there was a localizer that was localizing Love Live School Idol Festival 2. Yeah, so they were preparing for the global launch of that, and they finally so it took a while because they were also it also went through a couple of delays and stuff, and they finally was able to announce yesterday that, okay, let me read you the tweet. Let me read you the tweet for this. Now remember, this is for a property that's very popular in Japan, and they're finally bringing out the global version of the sequel, School Idol Festival 2. So, I'm gonna read this word for word. Love Live School Idol Festival 2 Miracle Live Global Launch Notice. We are excited to bring the news to you that the global version of Love Live School Idol Festival 2 Miracle Live is launching soon in February 2024. However, we also want to inform you that the global version will close its doors on May 31st, 2024, and cease in-app purchases accordingly. We appreciate the love and support you've shown, and we're committed to making these last few months an unforgettable moment. Okay, I have talked about having bruh moments before, but this is just peak bruh moments. Like, bruh. How do you announce the global release for your gacha game just to also announce on top of that that shit is shutting down in like 2 months? You only have like 2 months to play that shit before it's fucking gone. Now, like I said, my friend Sarah Kenny gave me some insight into this as to why, because unfortunately, it was basically going out of the Japanese version was also shutting its doors, so that thing was already on death's door. So they decided, like, okay, we have at least something to show off. We have something, so we'll just put out what we got, and then then the whole thing will just get shut down. So I'm guessing like they're just kind of like going with the whole aspect of not letting what you have go to waste. But at the same time, I'm just kind of like, wow, just wow. Unbelievable. And man, now I've also been hearing that Love Live fans have been having it rough recently, especially with especially with some things like closing down, and then well, what else happened? It was like the other games shutting down, and then like this other thing that got discontinued, which really sucks. So I feel for them when it comes to all of that. Yeah. So hopefully, I'm hoping Power World has a lot of legs, because they did announce like the roadmap of development for this game. So I'm hoping like they're able to get like get this thing going, and also finish Craft World. It's like, I know Power World's taking off. Please finish Craft World. I mean, no, not Craft World, but Craftopia. Yeah, Craftopia. That needs to get finished. All right. But with that, we're gonna be calling the stream. We got 2 good liner sketches right here. Especially this one with Depresso. We drew Depresso, and I'm very happy for it. So now it's time for the raid. Now, if you guys stick around, you'll get points for the raid. So Cosmic, I know you need some points to summon Phantom, so you better. So this is going to get some extra points unless you don't want it. We're going to be raiding Nova Neko VT. We're gonna be giving her it's like the new Oni raid, my new patented Oni raid, which I still need to make into its own command. I really need to do that. Yeah, there we go. But yeah, you guys can use your own versions, whatever you wish. If you're members, you can use that one. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed yourselves. I'll be back again. I might do a Gorilla stream tomorrow, depending on my mood. But if not, you'll see me again on Saturday. We're going to be doing our Godot reps that day. We're going to be doing some game development, getting the lessons done. Going to be a bit of a boring stream, but if you're willing to, if you want to sit back and learn how the engine works, then yeah, go ahead and stop by. Otherwise, hope you guys have a good morning, evening, afternoon, wherever you guys are at. I will see you all next time I stream. Take care. Also, please be on your best behavior when we're for the raiders. Respect the rules and everything. They have rules at the bottom. You can read them. You can read them even before you start chatting. Okay, bye. Yeah, behave yourselves, and yeah, see you guys later.